Do you want to learn something new? Introduction. Have you ever wanted to learn a new skill, explore something exciting, but then procrastinated? You think about learning to play an instrument, drawing, programming, or even a new language, but you never start. You tell yourself, I'll do it when I have free time. Or, I'll do it when I feel motivated. And then, nothing changes. Why? Why do we always delay learning something new, even when we know it's good for our future? The answer is simpler than you think. Today, we'll uncover the secret to effective learning, how to overcome procrastination, and the best methods to absorb knowledge quickly and efficiently. Are you ready? Let's get started. Chapter 1. Why do you keep procrastinating? Before we discuss how to learn effectively, we need to address procrastination, the number one enemy of progress. Have you ever noticed that whenever you think about learning something new, you feel a little stressed? This is not a coincidence. When you learn something new, your brain has to work harder than usual. It creates new neural connections. And here's the problem. The area of the brain that processes change is the same area that triggers pain. In other words, your brain treats learning a new skill like a small injury, and since no one likes pain, you unconsciously avoid learning. The result? You procrastinate. You think, I'll study when I feel motivated. But in reality, motivation never comes on its own. You only feel motivated after you've started. So, what's the solution? It's incredibly simple. Take action immediately. Don't wait for inspiration. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now, even with just a small step. Once you overcome the initial resistance, the discomfort disappears and it becomes easier to keep going. Now you know how to get started, but how do you stay motivated? Chapter 2. Overcoming moments of struggle. Let's say you've started learning something new. You feel excited, but then you hit a wall. You make mistakes, you feel frustrated, you lose focus. Instead of pushing through, your brain looks for instant rewards, like scrolling through social media, watching videos, or playing games. And then you tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. But you already know what happens next. So, how do you push through these struggles? You need to remember one crucial thing. Great achievements don't come from short-term rewards. Social media, entertainment videos, and games. These things bring temporary pleasure. But if you truly want to master something, you must embrace the initial difficulties and push through them. Every time you face a challenge, tell yourself, this is my opportunity to grow. Learning a new skill isn't always easy, but if you quit every time it gets tough, you will never improve. So next time you feel like giving up, keep going. And to help you learn even more effectively, let's explore how your brain works. Chapter 3, The Secret to Memory. Did you know that your brain has billions of neural connections? And every time you learn something new, your brain creates even more connections, making it easier for you to absorb information. This means your ability to learn is limitless. You will never run out of space to learn. But here's the catch. Your brain only remembers what it considers important. If you learn something, but don't use it regularly, your brain assumes it's not essential and slowly forgets it. So how do you remember things for longer? Repeat frequently. Knowledge needs to be reviewed multiple times to become long-term memory. Apply it immediately. If you learn something new, use it right away. Get enough sleep. Sleep helps your brain consolidate information and remove unnecessary data. Exercise and socialize. Both help your brain function better and retain information. By applying these techniques, you'll find that learning becomes easier than ever. Chapter 4. Conclusion. Take action now. How many times have you wanted to learn something new but then quit? How many times have you thought, I'm not smart enough, not talented enough, not capable enough? Here's the truth. No one is born an expert. The greatest people in the world were once beginners. The only thing that makes them different is they started. And so can you. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't make excuses. Take action right now. Even if it's just a small step, as long as you're moving forward, you're getting closer to your goal. Chapter 5. Turn learning into a lifestyle. You've learned how to overcome procrastination. You've discovered how to study effectively. But here's the real question. How do you make learning a lifelong habit? Think about the people you admire. Great artists, top programmers, successful entrepreneurs. What do they all have in common? They don't just learn once, they turn learning into a lifestyle. Learning is not an event. Learning is a lifelong journey. So, how do you make learning a habit? 1. Build a system. Instead of relying on motivation, have you ever felt super motivated one day, only to lose interest a few days later? The problem is, motivation is unreliable. You can't wait for motivation to show up. You need to build a system that keeps you disciplined. Set a fixed time for learning every day. For example, read for 15 minutes every morning. Practice your skill for 30 minutes every evening. If you stick to it, it will become a habit. 2. Learn smarter. The 80-20 rule. Did you know that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts? For example, if you're learning a language, 20% of the most common words help you understand 80% of daily conversations. If you're learning guitar, 20% of the most important techniques allow you to play 80% of songs. Focus on the 20% that gives you 80% of the results. Don't waste time on unnecessary details. 3. Turn learning into a game. It doesn't have to be boring. Make it fun. Set daily challenges. Today I will sketch 5 drawings. Reward yourself. If I practice for 7 days straight, I'll treat myself to my favorite meal. Use gamified learning apps like Duolingo, Anki, or Notion. When learning becomes enjoyable, you'll never feel pressured. 4. Your environment shapes your success. Did you know that your environment determines your success or failure? If you're in a distracting environment, noise, phone, social media, you'll lose focus. If you're surrounded by negative people, they will pull you down. Create an ideal learning space. A quiet, organized workspace. A supportive community that encourages growth. A study playlist, lofi, instrumental music, etc. Change your environment, change your life. 5. Don't fear failure. It's part of success. Are you afraid of making mistakes while learning something new? If so, remember this. No one is great at something on their first try. Elon Musk went bankrupt before he succeeded. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times before publishing Harry Potter. Every mistake brings you one step closer to success. Embrace failure, learn from it, and keep going. Chapter 6. How to stay consistent long-term. You've learned how to overcome procrastination. You've learned how to study efficiently. You've built a learning habit. But here's one last question. How do you stay consistent and never give up? Have you ever felt excited when starting something new only to lose motivation after a few weeks? This is where most people fail. Whether it's playing an instrument, working out, programming, or drawing, most people quit when it stops being fun. Why? Because they don't know how to stay motivated through the hard times. Today, we'll reveal the secrets to staying on track and never giving up. 1. Understand the valley of disappointment. Every learning journey has 3 stages. Stage 1, the excitement phase. You feel highly motivated. Everything is new and exciting. You learn quickly and make visible progress. Stage 2, the valley of disappointment. You start slowing down. You're not improving as fast as before. You feel stuck, frustrated, and tempted to quit. Stage 3, the mastery phase. You push through the hard times, develop real skills, and finally feel confident. Everything becomes easier. Most people quit in stage 2, but successful people keep going even when they feel stuck. When you feel like quitting, remember, this is just a phase. Keep going. 2. Find a bigger reason to keep going. If you want to get good at something, you need a strong reason. For example, if you're learning guitar, do you want to perform in front of an audience or just learn casually? If you're learning to draw, do you want to become a professional artist or just doodle for fun? The stronger your reason, the less likely you are to quit. Ask yourself, why do I really want to learn this skill? If your answer is strong enough, you'll never give up. 3. Track small wins to stay motivated. Do you ever feel like you're not improving? The truth is, you are improving. You just don't notice it. Start tracking your progress. Learning guitar? Record each song you play. Learning to draw? Save each artwork you create. Learning a language? Record yourself speaking every month. After a few months, you'll be amazed at your progress. Small wins build momentum and keep you going. Learn from a mentor, the master system. Imagine playing a game. If you play alone, you might improve slowly. But if you have a great mentor, you'll improve way faster. Don't learn alone. Find someone better to learn from. Learning guitar? Find a teacher or an advanced player. Learning to draw? Join an artist community. Learning to code? Collaborate on projects with skilled programmers. A mentor helps you correct mistakes, improve faster, and avoid pitfalls. 5. Make learning fun again. Ever feel bored when learning a new skill? It's because you're learning the wrong way. Learning to draw? Don't just study theory, draw things you love. Learning to code? Don't just read tutorials, build a fun project. Learning a language? Don't just memorize words, watch movies in that language. Find ways to make learning enjoyable. If it's fun, you'll never quit. 6. Rest properly. The secret to long-term success. Do you think working more equals better results? The truth is, resting is just as important as working. If you study too much without breaks, your brain gets overloaded. If you rest properly, your brain processes information better. Try the Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Exercise, meditate, and take walks to refresh your mind. Work hard, but work smart. Final thoughts. Not everyone succeeds, but you can be the exception. Let's recap everything you've learned today. How to overcome procrastination, how to learn faster and more efficiently, the secrets to building a learning habit, how to stay consistent and never give up. But most importantly, are you ready to take action? You can continue scrolling through social media and wasting time. Or you can start right now. What's your choice? Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.